Hello friends, today I will solve a LeetCode easy problem on arrays. So the problem says we are given two integer arrays nums1 and nums2 of length n and m respectively. We are also given a positive integer k. So a pair I, j is called good if nums1 of I is divisible by nums2 of j into k for each I and j. So we need to return the total number of good pairs. So let's go through the example to understand the problem better. So let's consider the first example. So we need to find the count of pairs where nums1 of I is divisible by nums2 of j into k. So in the problem, it's given that the size of arrays nums1 and nums2 can be at max 50. So as the constraint is small, we can use two nested loops to find the count of pairs. So for I equal to 0, so I'll go through all the pairs in nums2 array. At k is 1, so nums2j into k is equal to nums2j. So at I equal to 0, this one it's only divisible by j equal to 0. So I equal to 0 and j equal to 0. This forms a pair. Similarly, at I equal to 1, that is nums1 of 1 equal to 3. So you can say 3 is divisible by j equal to 0 and j equal to 1. So at j equal to 0, the value is 1, and at j equal to 1, the value is 3. So nums1 of I is divisible by nums2 of 0 and nums2 of 1. So there are two pairs here, 1 comma 0, 1 comma 1. Here there is only one pair, 0 comma 0. At I equal to 2, nums1 of 2 is 4, and we can see it is divisible by 1 and 4 in nums2 array. So the pairs 2 comma 0 and 2 comma 2 are part of the result. So we can say the total number of pairs are 0 comma 0, 1 comma 0, 1 comma 1, 2 comma 0, 2 comma 2. So the result will be 5 because there are 5 valid pairs. So then I'll consider the second example. So here k is 3. For simplicity, I'll multiply k to nums2 array because we need to divide by nums2 of j comma k. So k needs to be multiplied with each element of nums2. So I'll write the updated array as 2 comma 3, that is 6, then 4 comma 3, it is 12, and nums1 will be 1 comma 2 comma 4 comma 12. So you can see, so in the nums1 array there is no valid pair for 1, there is no valid pair for 2, there is no valid pair for 4. For 12 we can see we have 6 that is divisible by 12, and we have also 12 that is divisible by 12. So the indexes 3 comma 0 and 3 comma 1 forms a valid pair. So in this case the result will be 2. So as we are running two nested loops, we can say the time complexity will be theta of n square, and the space complexity will be, as we are not using any auxiliary spaces, so the space complexity will be theta of 1 or constant space. So if nums1 of I is divisible by nums2 of j into k, then it means nums1 of I is divisible by nums2 of j and nums1 of I is divisible by k. So in the inner loop, we can check first if nums1 of I is not divisible by k, then we will not go through the inner loop. If nums1 of I is not divisible by k, then it cannot be divisible by nums2 of j into k. So let's go through the code. So here I am declaring a result variable to count the total number of valid pairs. So I am going through each element of nums1. So I will first check if nums1 of I is not divisible by k, then it can't be divisible by nums2 of j into k. So I'll continue to the next element. If it is divisible by k, I'll go through the nums2 array, and for each element I'll check if nums1 of I is divisible by nums2 of j into k. So if it is divisible, I'll increment the result, and at the end I will return the result. So as I have discussed, the time complexity will be theta of n square and space will be theta of 1, that is constant. So let's run it for the basic test cases. We can see basic test cases are running fine, so I will submit it and it's working as expected. Thank you.